we secured our backup plan.
This is the moment that Caitlin Wade has been dreading.
I am a little worried, but I'm trusting in God, and I know my insurance won't approve Mounjaro. I've tried. I've had 5 denials. I'm following you.
For the last 10 months, Caitlin has been taking Mounjaro, one of the injectable drugs originally developed to treat type 2 diabetes, now being used for weight loss.
So I'm about 96 pounds down. Let's see if I can roll.
She was desperate for a change, starting her journey at nearly 400 pounds.
I could barely shower myself or get up the stairs, a year ago, and look where I am now. I never thought that would be me.
Since starting Mounjaro, it's been really working for her. Caitlin started documenting her weight loss journey on social media. But Caitlin says her insurance won't cover Mounjaro, and the manufacturer's coupon, allowing her to pay $25 a month at the pharmacy, expired in June.
It was just a whole lot of things: anger, disappointment, worry. Even with my obesity diagnosis, my PCOS, having high blood pressure and high cholesterol, that still wasn't enough for my insurance to be approved for it. I've looked around my city for Mounjaro, and it's about $1,100 if I am trying to buy it without any coupons or insurance.
So she made the decision to switch to Trulicity, another diabetes drug in a similar class of medications that can also lead to weight loss.
I knew that I had to find a second option.
Caitlin is one of thousands whose lives have been transformed by drugs like Mounjaro, Ozempic, and Wegovy, which have been proven effective in treating obesity for some people.
They are, in fact, game changers for the management of the conditions of overweight and obesity. What is new is the more widespread or increasing acceptance of these tools in our toolbox to help people who are living with obesity.
Everywhere you look, it seems like people are shedding pounds with these drugs.
I can't make any promises.
Like Real Housewives of Orange County star Emily Simpson. She spoke about trying Ozempic on SiriusXM's Jeff Lewis Live.
She actually said, why don't you do a semaglutide, which is Ozempic. So I did.
And in May, Charles Barkley says he lost almost 60 pounds on Mounjaro, talking about it on the Pat McAfee Show.
It's been great. I'm starting to feel like a human being, not a fat ass anymore.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking my shot once a week.
It's positive results like this, helping to fuel the demand for these drugs. But many insurance companies do not cover these medications for weight loss, leaving patients to foot the bill.
They often are paying out of pocket, and the cost can be anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500 a month.
That out-of-pocket price leading some patients to find alternative solutions, turning to med spas and compounding pharmacies, offering patients semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic and Wegovy.
Ship it directly to your door. It's so nice.
On Instagram or, on TikTok, I'll scroll by and see an ad for a weight loss clinic or somewhere in my area. That is going to be my second option if Trulicity doesn't happen to work out for me. At that point, you're desperate,
10th Avenue Aesthetics in Long Island is a fully licensed med spa that is owned and operated by 2 nurse practitioners. Sylvia Tuthill is one of the owners.
So what we do here is that we do facial rejuvenation with injectables.
But now it's moving into a bold new frontier, medical weight loss, offering prescriptions for compounded semaglutide.
My business partner has a lot of experience in weight loss management, was like, I really feel comfortable bringing this to our practice.
The first patient, Sylvia herself.
So we decided to use me as a little guinea pig. I wanted to make sure that everything was appropriate and well-rounded before we launched it mainstream.
You start offering this weight loss injectable drug. Are people ready to start and jump on the program?
As soon as we launched it, the demand was through the roof. The phone wouldn't stop ringing because we kept on booking all these consultations for weight loss management. So we just received this shipment today.
After screening and doing blood work on her patients, Sylvia says she sends prescriptions for semaglutide for those who qualify to a compounding pharmacy to get filled.
Compounding pharmacies are pharmacies that you can think of are quite literally mixing or making their own formulations. There are reputable ones and there are disreputable ones. And unfortunately, it can be very difficult to tell which is which. And people also need to understand that this is not a DIY situation. No prescription medication should be a DIY. So when you go to a compounding pharmacy and you have no one to follow up with if there's a problem, you're really on your own.
The FDA says while these drugs were eligible for compounding because of initial shortages, compounded drugs pose a higher risk to patients than FDA-approved drugs because compounded drugs do not undergo FDA pre-market review for safety, effectiveness, or quality. But Sylvia stands by her practice of using those pharmacies.
Compounding pharmacies have been around for many years and they're accredited. I think it's helpful for people who are out there that are dealing with being overweight or being uncomfortable with their own skin because we're able to help them.
For Sylvia, that access means helping her patients achieve their goals.
A lot of patients are having great success on this drug, so it's not something that we have to twist our patient's arm for them to start. They absolutely love the results, they love the safety profile, and they love the support that they get from the providers here in our practice as well.
A monthly semaglutide plan at 10th Avenue will cost about $800, but on Living Social and Groupon, some med spas are promoting deals on discounted semaglutide for less than $100 per month.
And particularly, they show very slim women in bikinis. They just show, again, just very slim people.
They're going to get flooded with patients that think that, oh, they can come in and lose 10 pounds right before their wedding and it'll be fine. No, it's not safe for those individuals. So it's actually not responsible practice of medicine to advertise in this way.
Doctors generally don't recommend using these drugs just to shed a few pounds. Common side effects include nausea and dehydration. The Ozempic ads mention a few serious risks.
Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur.
The maker of Ozempic and Wegovy, Novo Nordisk, filing lawsuits in 5 states against med spas and clinics who Novo Nordisk say are using false advertising, infringing on their trademark, and unlawfully selling non-FDA approved compound products that claim to contain semaglutide. The company saying Novo Nordisk cannot validate the safety or effectiveness of products claiming to contain semaglutide that are not one of our own branded products. One of the med spas getting sued, Flawless Image, saying in a statement to ABC News they provide eligible patients with compounded semaglutide base, which has been supplied by highly reputable third-party licensed pharmacies. Adding, we believe these lawsuits were filed against Flawless Image and other medical providers as a way to intimidate doctors against prescribing the semaglutide compound.
If a patient elects to use a compounded form of the medication, we cannot guarantee what's actually in that drug. And for that reason, we can't guarantee that you're going to actually see the expected results that you would see with the actual FDA approved product.
10th Avenue Aesthetics, which is not being sued by Novo Nordisk, says that they get their semaglutide from an online compound pharmacy they trust.
There is a drug shortage and we are legally and ethically practicing within our means. But it's important for other med spas to be transparent in the drugs that they're offering, making sure that your patients know that this is a compound version of semaglutide.
While Caitlin's fight continues, she's also reaching new milestones.
We're going to fight for this medication because obesity is a disease and we need to be treated just like everyone else.
Like the first time flying and having the seatbelt fit, and competing in a beauty pageant, celebrating how far she's come.
Everyone was talking about how Mounjaro will be approved by the end of the year because who really knows how long that timeline is going to be. Am I going to be another 100 pounds up again? In my mind, like, I want to fight to get healthy now.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.